Hey guys, it's your girl Jules Valentine back with another gaming video, and today I got the greatest news ever, guys. The Sims 4 Cats and Dogs is coming to console! It's coming to console on July 31st, which is my birthday of 2018, of course. But let me tell you how I figured this out. I was going through PlayStation Store and I was typing in Captain Spirit because I actually want to do other gameplays on my channel. So I wanted to do the Captain Spirit game. And when I was typing it in, it was like Sims 4 Cats and Dogs. I was like, oh, they're trolling me. They're trolling me. I clicked it and it said released on July 31st. That is my birthday. Good things happen on my birthday. Like if you didn't know, well now you know, I love Teen Wolf. And the very last season, it premiered on my birthday last year. I was doing it. But listen guys. I might be in New York, so I will not be able to download it, but I'm going to pre-order it because I will be in New York with my family for my birthday. Guys. Oh, if you guys didn't know, but I'm from Cincinnati, Ohio. Yeah, I'm from Ohio. I'm a Valley girl / city. They assume Cincinnati is a city. It is a city, but once you like leave downtown, it's really not a city. It's really a valley. Everything is spaced out here. We have a lot of trees, a lot of green grass, you know, not that big of a population. But another fun fact about me, guys, I really love Saved by the Bell. Zach Morris was my everything. Lisa Turtle was my everything. My favorite like episode, I want to say, I'm rambling guys, but please bear with me. My favorite episode was the Bayside Triangle, and I'm getting that tattooed on my shoulder. I love it so much, guys. Mark Paul was just like, he was everything to me. He was everything. But you guys see, in the end, I love it. Okay, so for some reason my game keeps acting like these add-ons are new, so I have to keep skipping through them, and it's really annoying. And I don't know if it's because this is a digital game. Because the day The Sims came out, I was in college, my first year of college, and I forgot what I was about to say, but it changed from vampires. It was stuck on vampires for the longest time. Like I was like, I'm about to uninstall vampires, but I use vampires a lot for like the wallpapers, because vampires actually came with like good building stuff, but basically it was stuck on like the vampire screen no matter if I updated these or not. Like it would not be like romantic garden, kids room, backyard, vintage glamour. It only changed when I got parenthood, and I'm like, what the fuck? It didn't even change when it was dine out. Like when I got dine out, not at all. But we're getting cats and dogs in July, guys, on my birthday. I'm so happy. I am so happy. I just had to upload a gameplay because I've been playing Sims for myself for about a little bit, because the household that I made, I didn't really like her like at all. So I was going to like start over with the family that I've already like played through, and I'm pretty sure I recorded a part and I was saying how the girl didn't interest me or anything like that. But let's go ahead and get into the gameplay. And I was like, yeah, I don't really like her. It sounds so bad, but I'm gonna actually, fun fact, I'm sorry with all these fun fact guys, but I went from Cats and Dogs to Saved by the Bell to different things. I'm a weird person, guys. I like these things. And Life is Strange 2 is coming out, which is funny. I watched playthroughs on it, but I haven't really like played the first one. Hey guys, I'm back again with another video. So yesterday I recorded a total of 3 parts for you guys. Only 15 minutes of those 3 parts, those 3 hours of gaming that I was playing yesterday, actually got recorded. How unfortunate. And if you hear something in the background, my sister's in my room with me, and I have to record this part before I go to work. So this has to be it, you know? So, but yeah, let's go ahead and get into some gameplay. So like the only parts of the game that I actually have is the part of me basically I cannot think. of me announcing that Cats and Dogs is coming to console on my birthday, which is July 31st. So I'm gonna still insert that part, and then it has like all my Captain Spirit gameplay. It has my Captain Spirit gameplay, and it has my Injustice gameplay. And I'm just angry because the Sims gameplay is what I'm trying to do, because I really want to become a game changer for Sims, because I invest so much time into the Sims. It's not even crazy. Like, sometimes I just play it for myself without doing let's plays, and I just want my Sim series to be like very special, because I want somebody who's for the console, actually play the console and actually live through the console gameplay and stuff like that. Not just a game changer who does it for like PC, because console, if you think about it or not, it's very important, because console to me is much more easier than a computer. Everyone can't afford a computer, but everybody can afford a console, because a console can do multiple things at once. So for me, it's just because I always played The Sims on console. Never played The Sims on a computer, ever. Like, I always played Sims Busting Out console on my GameCube. I always played Sims 2 on my PlayStation, Sims 3 on my PlayStation 3, my PlayStation 4 on Sims 4, which is really crazy. But I've invested so much time into The Sims that I'm so excited for The Sims 4 to actually have a game where it's expanded to its full extent, because I've never got that before. And my phone is ringing, so who is Jacob Scott? Hello? Okay, never mind. I'm gonna leave that in because I want this to be raw footage. But anyway, yeah. But today I'm not gonna do like a household let's play. I'm actually gonna finish furnishing this house that I destroyed and then rebuild it myself. So I'm actually going to finish furnishing it because I didn't have the time, and I really like playing this household, so I'm just going to have to furnish it because I really love this household and I would love to get to playing it again. Ooh, oh my god, Comic Story just came through with another rebirth story, and it's about Damien. Okay, this is another fun fact about me. If you guys are ever playing Injustice on PlayStation 4 and you see somebody with the gamer tag Jules Valentine and they're playing with Robin, that is me, for the simple fact I love Damian Wayne Robin. He is the best Robin. Don't care what they say. Dick Grayson, he's the first Robin, so he set the standard for a Robin. And to me, Damian, he succeeds that standard. And I was really sad because Jason, I really love Jason Todd, and the thing is, Jason and Damien are one and the same. It's just they came at different time periods. In the time period, they had Dick, who was this clean cut boy who was not bad at all, and then you go from, okay, we're in the, I want to say 60s, 70s, let's get a bad kid in here and let's make him absolutely hate Bruce and what he's doing and stuff like that. So now they feel the need to be like, oh well, no, we don't like this kid because he is bad and he makes Bruce angry, and my game is not loading. Do you see these textures? The one window is loaded. Out of everything, it's that one window. Okay, they're loading in now, but very slowly. So back to what I was saying. Basically, the console, I've never got in a fully expanded Sims game, and I felt like really left out, because at the time, like when I had a computer, I don't know if I said this to you guys or not, but when I had a computer, I wasn't able to play the game to its full expansion because I never had all the expansion packs, or I never had this, I never had this, I never had that, stuff like that, little stuff like that. But for some reason, I still have Sims 3 expansion packs for a computer, even though I play on console. And the Sims 3, the most expanded they ever did for console was Sims 4 Pets. And it was like the base game, some of the stuff that they had from Pets into the game. And I'm like, wow, I feel cheated. But for me, The Sims has always been either $60, $40, or $50. And it's for a base game. To me, EA never made it a base game to where it was worth the $60 until this one. Let me tell you why. Because this is after the 4 years The Sims has been out. So after the 4 years The Sims has been out, one time has I felt like that The Sims actually came with enough content to be considered a base game and have a lot of things. And the console version, not the PC version. The PC version was terrible. Everybody knows this. But I wouldn't say like it was just a terrible game, period. It was just a terrible base game. For that to be $60 and then not have the color maps, it not have toddlers, it not have pools, all these updates, skin tones, okay, basically every free update we ever gotten with The Sims. For me, all of that should have been the base game, unless it's like the pack updates where like for seasons per se that they have glass roof. That's not necessary. But for me, what was necessary was the toddlers and everything that came before that. Like, I feel like that needed to be already in the game. Like, they just haven't added things that needed to be in the game that should have been in the game to me, and that what makes it like a whole expanded game for me. Because other than that, The Sims has never been expanded in any way, or it has been worth the $60 to me. You get what I'm saying? To me, like, for a console, because console, like, you only had so much to do. You only had so much to build with. You only had so much to do this. You only had so much to do that. So it was like, either you're going to do this or nothing, basically. Absolutely nothing. And who wants to do absolutely nothing? No one, right? So why not give somebody a fully expanded game on the console? Because we're paying $60 just like everybody else. But like everybody else, sometimes we don't have the games. And I'm not sure if that's because I just deleted that column and that really just irked my nerves. But I don't know if that's because they never thought it was possible, when I don't see how when consoles been expanded so many ways by DLC. They just call them add-ons instead of expansions and stuff. I mean, they're still expansions in a way, but I don't see how it was never possible, because games has been coming out with DLCs and expansions forever on consoles. So I just don't understand why it just never ever thought to do that. And as many items came with The Sims 3, there should have been a way for you guys to add that onto the PlayStation 3. I mean, all those packs, like the Roaring Heights, I've always felt left out. So that's why I always watched YouTube for games. Well, they weren't called game changers back then. They were just YouTubers, simmers who like to play the game. They would have this fully expanded game with different worlds and different seasons and different this and different that. And console will only have a base game and a half of an expansion pack, basically. So, which was concluded into one. So you either bought the base game, or you bought the base game that was included in Pets, and it was called Sims 3 Pets. Take your pick. So it was like, wow, what an inclusion. But you know, EA, I mean, if you guys weren't able to make it at the time, it's okay. But at the same time, it's like, I want to become a game changer because I really love this game. It's not because I want to get the game for free, or I want to just basically play the game and then not have to pay for anything. Everything up until now I've bought with my own money for The Sims. Like, everything I ever owned by The Sims was bought with my own money. So why would I see this as a meal ticket now, basically? I've invested years into this game, so it's not just me wanting to be like, well, now it's time for me to get free games because I'm going to be a game changer. No, it's not like that at all. It's simple fact of it is that I want to be able to give people content and my take on the console version for its first time being an expanded pack, because I never had that chance. And I want to do it now, even now that I'm 18 years old, and I just want to do it now because I never got the chance to, never thought about having a chance to, never was like, okay, let's do a Sims 3 base game let's play, which would not be interesting at all because it's just the base game. But now that we're having all these packs and stuff, I want to be able to share my gameplay with you guys. I might not be as active, I might not be as big, but I plan to be that, you know? I want to be that. I want to be somebody who's an advocate believer in The Sims and what The Sims can create for everybody. Simple as that, you know? I want to ride the wave too. And it's not that I want to go on free trips. Okay, that's a plus. But I don't want to just go on free trips. I want to actually know when things are coming out. And I want to know, I want to have updates on the game. I want to play the games first. I want to see the games and how much they're growing for consoles. And I actually want to be able to be the voice to be like, okay, well, what about console? Like, if the Sims 5 do come out anytime soon, or if the packs do catch up to each other, I want our packs as well to be coming around at the same time so nobody feels left out. So we're just now getting these things, and these games has been out for years now, and it really hurts my feelings, but at the same time it's like, what can you do? I mean, nobody told them to port the same exact game over on console, but they chose to do it because they felt like they needed something on console. But it's like, if you're gonna port a game, at least be happy about it. I mean, we still have to wait for old content, and people who have PCs don't understand that. Like, you have to, they're like, oh, we had to wait years, and you guys didn't have to wait years. When The Sims was announced, it was on PC only, and it was on PC only, not about the Macs and everything. It was on PC. So for 4 years that The Sims has been out, nothing has come out for console. And it's sad because this is my favorite game. I can play The Sims literally all day. And for us not to get nothing for 4 years, we deserve to get old content every month, 2 times a month. Not like having one stuff pack and then that's it for the month, because that's how they were doing it. But now they're releasing it to where it's like 2 stuff packs at a time. But I still don't feel like that's enough, because we still have to catch up. We don't even have Outdoor Retreat yet. And Outdoor Retreat was the very first expansion game pack, stuff pack period on The Sims, and we don't have it. Get Together was the first expansion, I want to say, or was it Get to Work? I believe Get to Work was the first expansion, and then they had Get Together, and then they have all these new things like Laundry Day and Jungle Adventure that just came out when the console was still out. So I felt like at the time of these new packs was being released, even Cats and Dogs, why did we have to wait all the way into my birthday to have it released? When, of course, when Cats and Dogs came out, we had it on console, so we could have had Cats and Dogs in our game very early. But you know, who's to say that people would feel a kind of way, like, oh, the first thing that they get is pants, but truth of the matter is, why not? When it came around the time that it came out, you know, they had City Living and Vampires and Vintage Glamour, which is a really weird mix, and Perfect Patio, but City Living got boring after a while. I'm sorry, it did, because the apartment life is not even like the whole apartment life. It's like half of the apartment life, because you don't get to build your own apartments. You have to reinvent. I cannot think of the word. I was just about to say it. Renovate that apartment and that apartment only. You cannot renovate the whole floor or make your own apartment building. So I wish they would expand on that a bit more, because that would make City Living a bit more, you know, approachable. And I like the fact that they're like doing more culturally based packs, but the fact of it is we don't need that many packs. I feel like City Living, they were trying to add too many cultural things, which made it to where now our Sims look a hot mess if they're putting on something from City Living. Like, I'm not saying, oh, it was bad for them to put it in. What I'm saying is they put it to where when they randomize the outfits look crazy, because first of all, most of the clothes are not my style. So of course I'm going to think they're ugly, but I'm not saying that they're ugly. I'm just saying, for my taste, I would never wear that. Now, if I was in that culture, yeah, sure would, because some of the stuff is actually cute, but not all of it is. So you just be like, wow, what is this? And my mom's called me, so let's see what she wants. Yes, Mom. Mom. Mom, I got work at 4 at Best Buy. I'm pretty sure that's what she called and asking me. But yeah, so You know, I just want my game to have a chance to be expanded, you know. Very much so. See how we're gonna do, because this kitchen is really weird. Because what I want to do is to where I want the kitchen to face this way, and then the dining room this way. Because usually I just have like my kitchen on the right side and my living room on the left side. That's just how I make the houses. But I love the stuff that comes from Parenthood. It's so amazing. I think I'm gonna use this because I haven't used this wallpaper, but I don't, because this game, it comes with so many blue things. You're just like, well, I'm tired of, like, Parenthood has a lot of blue, a lot of blue, a lot of blue. I'm just like, kind of tired of blue swatches. We have enough blue things already. Even though blue is a popular color, just like, I'm done with the blue. Like, I'm pretty sure that's something. If they bring the color wheel for the cats and the dogs into cats, that will make my game so much better. Because we don't have to sit here and match up everything. Like, that is so tiring, just to keep sitting there and matching up everything. Like, it's annoying. It's really annoying, and stuff doesn't even come with the same styles or color swatches. So it's like, I'm getting annoyed. But hey, what can you do? What can you do? I'm gonna like separate this in a way. It might be a big contrast since the green literally has the white washboards, and then the black, the kitchen part has like the dark washboard. So I think I'm gonna change it, even though it clearly matches. That's the only thing. It matches, but then okay. But if I separate the room, would it really matter? Okay, so let me separate this first, and then see what goes on, and if it really matters. If we, I kind of want to use these columns because I never use these columns, but they're so big. They're so big, like really big. They get together. I only want to get together for that same, just that plain column. In the world, Windenburg. Oh, Brennan's Bay. I cannot wait to play in Brennan's Bay. That's the most beautiful world yet. Brennan's Bay, and then it, to me, it goes Brennan's Bay. Then it goes Windenburg, and then it goes, where else does it go? How many worlds are there total? So there's Magnolia Promenade, which I don't even count that as a world. I count it as 3 spaces. So we're not gonna count that. Okay, Willow Creek, Oasis Springs, Newcrest, which Newcrest is basically an expansion of Willow Creek, but we're not going to say anything about that because Newcrest looks a little different. Newcrest, Windenburg, Oasis Springs, Willow Creek, Brindleton Bay. I'm only going to count those because those are the places that you would want to live in, right? Okay? So I would put them in order as Brennington Bay, Windenburg, Willow Creek, Oasis Spring, and what was the other one? I cannot remember the other one. Newcrest. Newcrest is very plain. I mean, I get they made it to where you can use the worlds for like to make your worlds more expanded, but hey, where it comes to the line of laziness and are you gonna make this okay for us to actually play in, or are you gonna make it lazily? You know? I just feel like I don't feel like they were lazy with Windenburg. I mean, not Windenburg, with Newcrest. I just feel like they could have did a little bit more. Yeah, I just feel like they could have did a little bit more. That's all that is. That's all. Oh, I think I'm gonna actually make this not white. I think I'm gonna make it black. Yeah, I think I like it black. Yeah, I think I'm gonna make it black, actually. Is that gonna be too heavy? I don't want it to be too heavy. Because even if the spandrels are black, then that makes it a lot different. because we already have dark washboards. No, I think I'm gonna make them. They have a gray, and I hate that how there's no gray. I hate that. Some swatches there's like no gray at all. Like I like the color gray or the shade gray. Like come on, you could have done something with that. You could have made great things. Sometimes I just feel really disappointed in how they do some of the things. Like the Bilmo items, I feel like the color wheel was such a big step, and for them to take it out was just a step backwards. To me, that was a huge step backwards. Very much so. Because you had this very innovative thing, and then you just like written it off because it makes people game slower. But hey, who's to say if you would have did it like how you did it with the cats and the dogs and the cats and dogs expansion, who's to say our game would have been slower? You know? And things are being, and then like now we're having these computers to where the computers can run Sims 3 like a beast. So it's just like, well, now I have this boring game with a lack of color designs. So that's where I find that's most definitely where I find the outs of it, because like I really wanted this to work and now it's not working because I don't have enough colors, you know? Like not enough colors at all to decorate things, and it's really annoying. It's really annoying. But hey, you can't always get what you want, you know? I think I like those other columns better. Yeah, I like these better. And I hate that they're so colonial, but what can you do? It's a weird shape. Now that I think about it, it's a very weird shape. But hey, what can you do? I'm gonna say that for everything. So my last part, I was talking about how Saved by the Bell was just literally my life. It literally was my life. Like, those, I mean, I didn't say those people because there are real people. They just people who played characters. But, I love everything about Saved by the Bell. It's just, I don't know. It's just one of those shows that it's a guilty pleasure, but it's not, because it's actually a good show. And it did deal with a lot of teen things. You know, it might have only looked on the brighter side for the first half of it, but when they really wanted to have it mean something, they tried that, you know? They weren't scared to try and mean something to other people. You get what I'm saying? They actually tried to handle tougher issues, like not just heartbreaks and people going through life as a friend, because not everybody's experience is like that. Everybody's experience is different. Like, their experiences are different, you know? So it's like, everybody has different experiences. That's what it comes down to. Not everybody's going to have that cookie cutter experience. And not everybody's going to. Everybody's not. They're not. I mean, they're not. Who's to say that my high school was definitely rough for me. And it wasn't even like the people. It was like when I was in high school, I had a lot of death in my family. So I had a few people pass away, and I just like, I couldn't understand why it would always be like my family. Like, I had people who had lost their fathers and things like that, but not as to near to where my experiences was like. I had people die back to back, like literally die back to back, and they all didn't die from like natural causes. My grandma, she had cancer. My friend, she got hit by a car. What else? um, my friend, she got hurt by someone who was supposed to love her and took that love for unrequited. This doesn't really count, but it counts because I'm still a teenager, so, and it happened when I'm still a teenager, so I believe it counts. But he took that unrequited love and used it for what it wasn't. He wanted her to love him and nobody else, but she couldn't, because he would threaten her. He would make her feel like she as though had no one, and that wasn't the case, not even in the slightest. And he just wanted to control everything she did, you know. He wanted her to be with him, nobody else. He was stalking her for a while. I'm not gonna keep talking about this because it's really heavy. Once you think about it, it's really heavy, but it's my life. So I really had a really tough lifestyle as a kid, but I had family to be with me every step of the way, you know. So it wasn't that bad. It was okay. Sometimes you just wish you were able to do the things that you want to do. Sometimes, you know, you just want to be able to be there with everyone and enjoy life with everyone. But it's not the case all the time. So, you gotta roll with the punches, okay? Okay. I really like that look. It's a nice look. Oh, so I'll just put the stove over here then. And then put an ending thing right here. Put an ending thing right here. Even though that's not the ending thing at all. It was just a regular one. Doody da da a boot up. It's hard for me because gaming was a very, I don't want to say private, but it was a thing that wasn't socially a thing when I was gaming. Like, I played games for my entire life, meaning my brothers, my mom brought my brother like game systems, and it will always be like, she was like, oh, it's for everyone, but no, we all knew it was for him. It was for him. It was for my brother, but I was just like, no, I'm not going to accept that. Why can't I play this? And I'm just like, and my brother, he was so selfish. I'm sorry. I love my brother to death, but he was selfish. He did not want to share his game at all. At all. Not even in the slightest. He did not. Like, we would go in this room and play the game. He'd be like, oh my god, who was in my room? Why are you in my room? And, oh my god, I can't have anything. Like, dude, calm down. We just want to play it just like you. Why can't we? Cause you're a girl. You can't play. That means absolutely nothing. I don't see your point. That's how I always seen it. I don't see your point. How come I can't play this? How come? How come? Why can't I do the things that you can do? It was very sexist. Everybody expected men to play these games, and the people who actually, let's think about it this way. If there wasn't parents, you know, or women, let's say, I'm not gonna say, you know, every woman doesn't have a man, but let's just say this: the parent that buys their kid these games, right, are usually women. I don't really see. This is so ratchet, but I'm editing the video now. It's like a building video slash rant slash all of that, because I recorded multiple parts and I didn't have any gameplay. All I did was some building that I was doing, because I really like to build in the game, and that's all I've been doing lately. I've been doing some type of playing, but I've been really in this funk because Like, I really want to go hard with this, and I really want to make it good, and I want to make it exciting, even though I might not have the tools or the money to like put this together decently for you guys. And I might not even be talking to a whole lot of people. I might be talking to 2 or 3 people, which I'm very grateful for. And I really hope you guys really start to like my content. I am really trying. I'm going to be uploading some Adventures of Captain Spirit up later today. It might be tonight, might be right after I put this up, but this is part 1 of the build. I'm sorry that my editing sucks. When I get a laptop and I can afford that, I will make sure that my videos are more up to par. Right now, this is the raw and almost edited stuff for you guys, and I'm so sorry about that, but guess what? Life's what you get. But I'm not gonna keep saying that, and I want you guys to really enjoy my content. It may not be the best content, so I'm just gonna go by that. You know, my content is what I'm giving to you as raw and edited footage sometimes, because if it's a really messed up, I'm not gonna edit. I know I added some a few that had my mom yelling at me in the background, my sister watching TV, or I apologize ahead of time. I just want you guys to like me. It sounds really weird. I've never said that out loud before, but I hope you guys really enjoy this series. Goodbye. It's your girl Jules Valentine. I'll see you guys later. Bye. Even though I just said bye already, but I'm not gonna keep messing up the outro, okay guys? Bye.